This man's about to enter year 6 of a pro career that is going strong, to say the least. What a season. Last year, a touchdown maker of the first variety for the Arizona Cardinals, back with the team now once again, and back here on the Rich Eisen Show, Mercedes-Benz Vans phone line, the great James Conner back here on the show. How you doing, James?
Man, Rich, I'm doing really well. How are you doing?
I am doing better for talking to you. What a great season last year. I couldn't be happier for you. Could not.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Is that the sort of stuff you've been dreaming about last season, James?
Yeah, man, just playing big, just rising up to the moments and just feeling like, playing some of my best ball, even though I still don't feel like it was my best ball. But just contribute and to just be embraced, and just start something new. It was just real. It was just real for me. It was real, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
What do you mean you didn't think it was your best ball?
Just new offense, So I still feel like I play good ball, but I feel like my best ball is just to come this year with having, another year in this offense, stronger camaraderie with the guys. Man, I feel like my body is better shape, stronger, everything like that. So, you just try to get better year after year, and I know where I was at last year, and know I was this year and what I'm capable of this year. So I just feel like I get my best ball is coming this year.
Well, I don't really ask many how does it feel questions, but you have had quite the journey. You battled illness. You've come back from so much, James. But and your career, you had your shot when Le'Veon Bell gave you that shot, quite frankly, with his situation in Pittsburgh, and then you go to Arizona in a support role is how you started last year before you burst through. You're RB1 on the depth chart right now. How does that feel to you, James Conner?
Man, I'm grateful and I'm excited to get it started. It's a big responsibility, but you can't forget the responsibility and the blessing. So I know that it's a big role, and I feel like I'm the man for the job, and so just come in day in and day out, giving what I got and just bring my best self, and I feel like that's pretty good. So and just bring other guys along, with me, the other running backs as well as the rest of the team.
And, the concept in Arizona prior to your arrival, and then last year there was a similar struggle, finishing strong was always has been an issue in Arizona. But starting strong this year could not be more important, it appears, with DeAndre Hopkins going to be out for the first 6 games. Is that something that is being stressed to you starting strong as a team, James?
No, I think that that's in the job description. We understand the circumstances that we're in with players, with D-Hop being gone and whatnot for the first couple of weeks. And so, you just day in and day out, we just preach that message of doing your job, doing your role, being your best self, and stepping up, man. That's what this game of football is about. It's about stepping up, and so that's the message. But the message is finish. All the way through. It's finishing. You got to start fast, of course, but you got to finish. If you can't finish, then what's starting fast? So you don't just want to start fast and leave it at that. So we just practicing finishing. We're trying to finish hard and practice finishing runs, doing this and doing the little things, right day in and day out in the building.
How much did last year's finish creep into your thoughts throughout the months between seasons, James?
It crept in there, just knowing how good of a football team we are, and knowing what we're capable of, and the talent that we got. It's unacceptable. We got to finish, and so we had the football team to do it. We had the resources, and now we just gotta, we working until we got action. We got action coming up here pretty soon, and the whole squad, we can't wait to get it started.
James Conner, Arizona Cardinals, 2-time Pro Bowl running back, coming off of a dream season last year, right here on the Rich Eisen Show. So, what's it going to feel like first week of the season for you, James? I mean, this is it, man. You're back.
Yeah,
the football's back. I could already hear it in your voice right now before you take on the Chiefs too. My gosh, point for point, points of Palooza. This is it, right? This is great.
No, 1,000%. This is it. So this is the stage is set. This is why we work so hard. This is what all summer was about, all off season. The stage is set, man. We got a great opponent. We at our house. Me personally, I feel, I'm juiced up because I feel I'm at home now, and I'm in AZ, and man, everybody just embraced me here. So now, I'm leaving it all out there on the field every game. So it's just gonna be, it's just, I just love the environment. I love the city, So this is home. So I'm juiced up, and just go excited when we get to play football. I think that's some people, there's outside pressures and whatnot, but at the end of the day, man, we playing football, and this is what we love to do. And sometimes we get fear confused with love, and so, man, there is nothing to fear. That's the message I'm, trying to tell the team. It's just, man, we get to go out there and play football, and we are so blessed and gifted out there. We got a hell of a team. So, man, we just excited. We're just excited.
I could hear it in your voice, James. Like you'd play it right now if I told you kickoff was in 15 minutes.
I'm ready right now. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. We can play on Sunday, but I'm taking advantage of every day we got up until then just to keep building this armor up, and just go out there swinging.
Plus, your quarterback had an interesting offseason, James. I'm sure you noticed what was going on with Kyler. How's he doing?
Yeah, man, he has good growth though. I think he grew this offseason for sure. He, of course, a couple headlines and whatnot, but man, I was just being by his side through it. Us and the whole team. We just see the growth in him, and just know that he just stayed down and just worked. I try to talk about his name, his character, all that, whatever. But we know the real K1. We with him, and so. Yeah, no, he's juiced up. One that takes care of everything.
When you say growth, can you give me an example of that, James? You got one for me?
This growth is the only way you can grow is, when you go through things maybe that's uncomfortable for you, or you put in a position that you necessarily can't have control over or don't want to be in, but he made it through, with time. And so, yeah, man, just growing. That's the best way I can put it. You go through some, and he's still here playing good ball. So he's just growing.
Well, I mean, I know you don't speak for another man or another person, certainly another teammate, certainly not somebody as important as Kyler Murray. But when everything was going on about his iPad and and needing to study or mandated and during the week, and they would check and all of that business, that clause that eventually came out of his contract, how was he? Did you call him? Were you around him at any point of that time, that very long 90-hour period, I imagine?
We were just in training camp and still attacking each day. That's our brother. So we just let the outside noise do what they do. That's what the media, that's what they want to paint pictures and whatnot. We was just in training camp grinding, putting our head down, showing up and working. So, he can answer better for you, but we was just attacking each day because we know the vision that we have as a team.
James Conner of the Arizona Cardinals here on the Rich Eisen Show. I don't know if you saw Desmond Howard, Desmond on ESPN. Did you see who he predicted is going to make the college football playoffs, James? Did you see?
Yeah, University of Pittsburgh.
Yes, you did. So you did see that.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, James Conner? What do you think?
Man, my university, man, they I love what they're doing. They're coming off of a championship. There was ACC championships, and it's just you just want to leave the place better than you found it, and I never got a chance to win an ACC championship, so it just makes me proud to see them doing that, seeing the draft picks. I'm excited for Pickett doing this thing in Pittsburgh. And I just, the mentality. I know Coach Narduzzi, the mentality and, the type of coach that he is, man, them boys are going to be ready. And so it's not far-fetched, for them to make big noise and be in that playoffs. The people won't act surprised, but, we the University of Pittsburgh, and we can play with anybody.
Well, your former coach in Pittsburgh, in Mike Tomlin, says has made it seem like he has made a decision who his starting quarterback is going to be in Week 1 against the Bengals. But he's not letting anybody know right now. If he is potentially on the fence, what would you tell him about Kenny Pickett? Or unless you have had this conversation with him, I don't know. But what do you think, James?
No, I ain't talked to him.
Okay.
But no, I'm not sure. I know Kenny had a great preseason, but all the QBs did, and I'm a fan of all those guys, of Mitch, and Mason, and so they're going to evaluate, see what they got, who they want to take the field Week 1. But I feel like all those guys are capable. So
I don't know if you saw Pickett did leave his mark on college football for sure. They outlawed the fake slide They outlawed that fake slide.
Yeah. That was a heck of a play. That was a heck of a play.
Can Kyler do that? Kyler can do that, right? If asked, he could probably.
Yeah, he could do that.
In his sleep, he probably can do that, right?
Yeah, that's what he do. You know, he's an incredible athlete.
You might lose your head though in the NFL though if that happens, and I don't mean figuratively. I mean literally. You know, no one can do that, right?
You got to be careful.
I bet so.
You got to be careful, no doubt about it.
James Conner, great to chat with you, sir. Let's talk during the season. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, Rich, I'll talk soon.
I'm rooting for you, as always, James. Thanks for the call.
My man.
Appreciate it. That's right back at you. That's James Conner, everybody, of the Arizona Cardinals.